across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Fournette. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
Bortles now to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They begin with a run by Davis, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now from the 50. Goes underneath for Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
One.
Mariota on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Throw left side, complete to Burnett. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now Mariota. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
380. Hey, spread right, snap.
Here's a give to Fournette. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey. 11B, 11B. Move.
Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis.
Let's go.
A handoff to Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. He had the big touchdown run on the first drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The handoff, Fournette running left. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Sunday.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go. Set. 380.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They get it to him running left. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Trips left.
Throwing is Bortles. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Keep it rolling.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. 1st down, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Bortles to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he gets it down to the 32. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Mariota now on second down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucy. Green 80. Lucy.
A final shot before half for Bortles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Three. One.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going deep here for Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Fournette. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, good move. Look at those stick skills. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucy. 11. Hey, 54, Ricky. Move.
Bortles now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Move.
On the run, it's Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
This is Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Bortles going to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And Vinatieri started it left. It stays left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
One.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this deep...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Let's go.
Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend the...
Here we go.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6.
Set. 380. Move. 380.
The pitch to Fournette. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Oh, nice move. Still going. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Lucy. 380. 380. Hank.
Bortles now on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
380. 380. Move.
They'll toss it to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
380.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Sunday. Lucy.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong path.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No,
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A toss running left, Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Green 80. Green 80. Throw left, throw left. Move.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
right, so right. Hey. Green 80.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
11, 11.
Pick it up.
Green tight.
Portal's going to throw here. He's going to look deep down and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Second down, Mariota. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
3.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
3.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
1. Set. Blue 8.
A second down throw here for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38. First down, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Mariota on second and 10. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. They'll throw again, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Three. Ready. 180. 100.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Green 80.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it.